Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is the LG UT8050. It's an 2024 model. It's an LCD TV with UVA panel and direct LED backlight technology. And it's an entry-level model. The amount of brightness isn't too high. You must keep in mind that you won't find a TV with high amount of brightness in this low budget range. Even so, the high dynamic range experience is pretty decent. The amount of brightness isn't too high, but the level of details it's more than good. The performance in terms of color accuracy is also pretty decent. The calibration out of the box isn't bad. You of course can pay for a calibrator to do this job for you, but if you don't want to spend more money, let me tell you that the color accuracy out of the box is more than enough in most cases. You also must know that this TV does not support Dolby Vision. It only supports HDR10, something called by LG HDR10 Pro, and also HLG or Hybrid Log Gamma. And the color depth capacity of this model is more than enough for almost every user. You also will be able to modify the dynamic tone mapping parameter in case you need it, but you must keep in mind that this will be only possible when the content has some high dynamic range technology. By the way, the high dynamic range technologies only will be able to be enabled automatically when the TV recognizes that the content you're watching has some high dynamic range technology, which means you can't enable them or disable them manually. The performance when you watch a lot of scenes with dark scenarios, especially if the content has some high dynamic range technology, is pretty decent. And this is because the TV has UVA panel and a relatively low amount of brightness. Hence, the amount of clouding isn't too high, isn't annoying, and the level of details remains good. In terms of image upscaling, this TV does a pretty decent job. Isn't the best. Keep in mind that none of the current 4K TVs will show you a 4K result if the resolution of the content is low. The gray uniformity of this TV is pretty decent. The amount of dirty screen effect isn't high, and the most important is that when you watch content with high amount of color volume, the dirty screen effect won't be annoying. The reflections on screen isn't the best, and this is because the TV has UVA panel and a relatively low amount of brightness. The viewing angles isn't good, in fact, we might say are terrible, and this is also because the TV has UVA panel. As you can see, the colors look washed out when you watch the screen from a very wide angle. But at least the motion handling of this TV is pretty good, and this is thanks to the parameter known as True Motion. You can decrease manually or automatically the amount of the judder effect, and the amount of artifacts isn't distracting. Talking about the gaming area, the most important thing you must keep in mind is that this TV does not support the 120Hz and does not support variable refresh rates technologies. Even so, from my point of view, the performance in this area is pretty decent. Keeping in mind it's an entry-level model by LG, the motion handling improved a little bit more compared to other picture modes, which means it is mandatory that you also enable the game mode in order to get the best performance in terms of motion handling, colors, contrast, level of details. You will also get this game bar with some picture modes. Also, you can modify some parameters to improve the gaming experience. The performance in terms of input lag times also I think are pretty good, and I consider most gamers will be more than happy with the performance of this TV in this area. And when you play video games with a lot of dark scenes and fast movements, the amount of the ghosting effect isn't so distracting and is not annoying. Of course, the performance isn't perfect because it has UVA panel, but still I think that for most gamers isn't such a big problem. And with the smart area, you simply keep in mind that the operating system isn't Android, isn't Google TV. The operating system of every LG TV is called WebOS. This TV of course supports the Magic Remote, which for most people can be very useful. Also supports the voice commands, but it does not support the hands-free voice commands option. The most terrible thing of this TV in this area is that the smoothness of the operating system sometimes is terrible when you want to access to the settings menu. The web browser is only one, it belongs to the WebOS operating system, it works pretty good, it supports also the voice commands option. You can watch some videos from different websites. It supports this kind of function known as a small kind of picture-in-picture. It only works when you connect something to an HDMI port. This model also supports the function known as screen mirroring, but it does not support picture-in-picture, multi-view or overlay screen. The Apps Store also belongs to the WebOS operating system, isn't as wide as the Play Store by Google, but still it has a lot of apps available. In terms of inputs, this is what this TV has. Just keep in mind that this TV does not support the 120Hz, and it does support the technology known as Enhanced Audio Return Channel. And in terms of the audio system of this TV, let's just say that might be more than enough for a medium-sized room, but if you want more power, more bass, then you will have to buy some soundbar or a home theater. And if you ask me if I recommend you this model, I will say yes, but keep in mind that the smoothness of the operating system isn't great. In fact, sometimes it's terrible and pretty stressful. And also you must know that probably in some countries this model in this 55-inch version may come with ADS or IPS panel with a terrible dark scenes performance with a lot of clouding effect. But the viewing angles will be better. But if you can get this UVA panel version, I must say that it is pretty recommendable, especially if you like LG, if you have a low budget, and if you prefer a better performance in dark scenes. That's it. Please let me know at the comment section down below. Will you buy it? Will you not buy it? And why? And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and enable the notification bell so you can know every time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.